What's up you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Daysha, also known as Body by Day. So in today's video, I'm going to take you guys back to the basics. We're going to be focusing on compound movements and on form. Compound movements should be the foundation of any workout routine. These are going to be the movements that we're going to recruit more than one muscle, and it's going to recruit the bigger muscle groups. Since compound movements recruit such a big muscle group, it's going to help with the production of the growth hormone, which obviously we want in order to help us build muscle. So in today's video, we didn't really do a lot of exercise. We really just focused on, I believe it was one superset and just two basic exercises like squats and single leg deadlifts, just because I really want to focus on perfecting my form. I do have a knee injury, so I'm trying to get, wean my way back into doing squats. So with the help of Bella, she was helping me, figure out my form, making sure that my form was correct on all of these. And it was a really fun and actually a tiring day, because compound movements definitely tire you out, especially on leg day. And of course, form is more important than lifting super heavy. I'd rather focus on form and recruit the right muscles for the exercise that I'm doing than doing something super heavy that I'm not able to really do it correctly, and other muscles are going to be working it. So I hope you guys got something out of this video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you guys haven't, and let's get into the video.
Hey guys, welcome back to another voiceover. So Bella and I started off our warm-up with about 10 minutes on the Stair-master. You guys can use a treadmill, bicycle, jump rope, anything to get your blood flowing before you start any weightlifting. So we just did the Stair-master. Bella used a resistant band to help activate her booty, and I just did it without. So the first exercise I did was a superset, so it's hip thrust followed by a stiff leg deadlift. So with the hip thrust, you want to make sure that your shoulders are right on the edge of the bench. Your feet are shoulder width apart, and your knees do not pass your first and second toe. So when you hip thrust up, you want to make sure that you're squeezing your glute muscles, and just take your time. Don't rush through it, because you really want to have that mind to muscle connection. And don't forget to have the full range of motion, come all the way down and thrust all the way up. So once I was done that, I went straight into the stiff leg deadlifts with some dumbbells. This one is going to kill your hamstrings, you guys. This superset right here is such a good one. So right here, you're gonna make sure that your back is flat. As you can see, my head is looking towards the ground. You don't want to look up to the mirror, because then you're gonna start arching your neck, and that's not gonna be the proper form. It's gonna hurt your spine. So have the flat back. Make sure that your knees are a little bit bent. You do not want to lock out your knees, because you don't want to hurt them. So make sure that your knees have a little bend on them, and your feet are shoulder width apart. So once you come down almost to your feet, you're gonna feel that stretch behind your hamstring. That's how you know it's working. So again, when you come back up, you want to squeeze your glutes and just have that full range of motion. All right, on to squats. So these are going to be my warm-up squats. Every time I do any type of squats, I always do the first set as a warm-up, so with no weights. Well, just like the bar itself is about 45 pounds. So I guess I'm warming up with the 45 pounds before I add any other weight. So when you're performing a squat, you want to make sure that you're bracing your abs. So it's kind of like you're flexing them when you're coming down and up. Always have your core tight. That's going to help you with keeping that back flat. So you don't want to have an arched back, because then hurt your lower back. You want to come down to about parallel to the floor. If you can go lower, even better. And when you come back up, make sure to squeeze your glutes for that extra tension, and make sure that your chest is high and that the bar is not on top of your traps, but it's like right behind it. There's going to be other clips shown after this that it will be easier for you guys to see that, but just make sure that you guys do that, so that way your lower body is what's really taking the load, not your lower back. So now that I did my warm-up set, I'm going now to my working set. So this one I added 10 pounds to the bar, and I did another 10 reps with this weight. So remember all the same things I said in the last time. You want to make sure that you're doing this slow and controlled. Make sure that your abs are engaged, your back is straight, and your chest is up. All right, for the next set, I add another 5 pounds. So in total, I added 15 pounds. And with the bar, that's 45 pounds. So in total, it would be about 60 pounds that I'm squatting right now. So this is a huge accomplishment for me because I do have a knee injury. So I'm working my way back into squatting heavy. And I'm just so happy that I'm able to start squatting again and that my knee's not hurting. So with this whole squatting workout, I increase my weight every single set just to really test myself and see how heavy I can go with proper form. So this last one, I couldn't do as many reps, but again, I'm just testing myself and see how much I can do. I think I did about 4 or 5 reps with this one. So I'm really proud of myself. I'm just gonna keep pushing myself. So now I know I can definitely do this 5 reps. So let's see how much I can do next time with this amount of weight. So what you see here is I'm positioning my feet right behind the weight, right next to it, so I'd be able to grab it with the opposite arms. So these are single leg deadlifts. I've never done this before. You can see Bella's here helping me out. Like, she's mastered it, so she's teaching me now how to do it with proper form. And this was so hard, you guys. Like, I was struggling so hard. My whole entire body was shaking when I was done with this. It really targets your balance and your stability. So yeah, you guys, I definitely recommend having someone like Bella is, like, holding you or hold on to something, because doing this without holding on to something when you first starting out, it can be extremely difficult. I definitely failed trying to do it without holding on to Bella. But you know what? This is what fitness is all about. It's all about growth. It's all about learning. It's all about practicing. So I'm definitely going to be practicing this a lot more and really focusing on form. But so this is going to be a hamstring and glute exercise, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I felt the stretch in my hamstrings. Key thing is that Bella was telling me was, you want to make sure that your leg is of course have a little bit of a bounce to it. You never want to completely lock out your knee. And also, when you lower it down, you want to hinge at your hip. So you're not squatting down like a squat. Your hips are leading first, and then you're gonna bend over and kind of do like a kickback with the other leg while you're trying to grab onto the kettlebell. And you want to make sure that your shoulders are back and retract, so you want to make sure that your posture is straight. So once I get this down, I'll definitely do a full-on video. Like I said before, I want to do separate videos on how to perform each exercise with proper form, but once I get them down, I'll obviously pass them on to you. Here, you can see I'm trying them out without Bella, and you're gonna see me fail. But you know what? Like I said, this is what fitness is all about. It's about trying new things, challenging yourself, and practice. All right, now it's Bella's turn. So now she's showing us how she does it. Of course, it's not an easy exercise, so no one's perfect. So she is struggling a little bit. So I'm really excited to master this one. This was such a total body workout. Like, my abs were engaged, your shoulders, your arms, like everything. So if you guys try this out, let me know. I was shaking. It was so tough. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
So that is it for today's video. Hope you guys got some information out of today's video. Make sure you guys are really focusing on form. It is so important. I always say this to all of my clients, is to make sure that the first 3 or 4 weeks of your program, only do body weights or very light weights, just to make sure you got the form down, because you don't want to add super heavy weights when you don't have the correct form, because that's when you injure yourself. That's what happened to me. So I don't want you guys to go through that. Focus on form, make sure you have it correctly. And if you guys don't know you know, how to do it. Ask, if you're at the gym, ask any trainer. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help you for free. Or of course, you guys can, you know, do some research, you know, Google is your best friend. Google up some pictures, or read up on some books on form, and it's really going to help you guys. I'm going to be posting more videos focusing on forms to really help you guys as well. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Make sure to hit the like button if you did, subscribe if you guys haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one.